Alright guys, so yep, I pretty much have everything set up, so let's begin. I am streaming live on YouTube right now, and so yeah, I actually deleted the first attempt at this live stream, and the main reason being, wait, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, there we go. Let's go with Starly. Yeah, so I actually deleted the first portion of the live stream because it wasn't working out. Some setting, I always have some problems with live streaming, so yeah, that is that. But anyways, we are here in the Valley Windworks. This is where we are at, and this is my very first run through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl, and the Sinnoh region in general. I have never played a Generation 4 game, and neither have I played a Generation 2 game, so I haven't actually played any games with Johto and Sinnoh in them thus far, until now, for today. So this is a completely brand new run through this game for me, and I think we are so dead. Yeah, so we're probably gonna get knocked out, and that's gonna be a bummer, but let's see what we can do here. So now this is the part of the game where you still do not have access to the underground. So I know that you can actually get pretty good Pokemon to start off the game or to play through the first section of the game in the underground. And as you can see here, I already have Jirachi and Mew. You can get those in Aroma Town by just having Pokemon Sword and Shield data for Jirachi, and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee data for, what was it again? Mew, yeah. So, we are actually gonna be able to knock out Karate here, but it took literally our entire team. So yeah, I haven't really trained up the team. I'm too used to Sword and Shield, where basically in every new playthrough, I would just move my Pokemon out into Pokemon Home and then into my main accounts, where I would basically level them up to level 100. So in Sword and Shield, as long as they have your own IT and OT and ID, excuse me, OT and ID, they actually work at level 100 regardless of how many badges you have. So yeah, that's actually a pretty good thing, and I mean, if we actually win this, it will be pretty epic. So let's see how much damage. Whoa, okay. So Zubat's using Absorb, so I have potions available, and the Absorb damage isn't that much, so maybe we should eliminate it in 2 hits, I think. I'm hoping. So yeah, there we go. Zubat used U-turn, and we are not dead. Awesome. So as far as I know, Commander Mars does not have any healing items, so that's a relief. There we go. We actually beat Commander Mars. So yeah. Okie dokie. Alright, so yeah, we gain experience points, and this is the point in between the first gym and the second gym. I do have the first gym badge. That was pretty easy to get, and so yeah, basically we encounter Team Galactic very early in this game. So honestly, I'm actually just trying to rush through the game. I'm not really trying to enjoy it as much, because again, I'm actually on a time constraint because I gotta get back to studying for my exams next week. But at the same time, I've been waiting an entire year for this, so I really want to get through this as fast as possible, and hopefully, you know, just have some fun before getting back to the grind. Alright. Okay, so talking about some appearance having something to do with the Windworks using wind generator energy. I think this is in reference to Drifloon. I could be wrong. Yeah, the balloon Pokemon, right? So alright, we are just clicking on it again and again. So the Valley Windworks actually isn't that big a place. I mean, the building, at least, the what was it called? The Fugo Ironworks? This is not, that's not the same building. This is the oh, cool. Look at that. If you press the R button, you actually bring up the, what was it again? This thing? The Poketch, yeah. So I'm not sure how you can get rid of it though. Let's see, can I? How do I get rid of it? I'm just pressing all the buttons now. Oh, okay, so yeah, strange. I have to figure out how to, well, keep the Poketch somewhere else. Can I do that? I don't know. Alright, so we'll just leave it there. It is currently 9:30 p.m. for me, and yeah, I'm just gonna go from Route 205. We are going to go over here, and let's talk to some... Wait, that was not a good idea. That was not a good idea at all. I totally forgot that there is literally only one Pokemon left on our team, which is Mew. So we've got a Ponyta, and no regional variants are in this game, which I don't really mind. But also, there are no Mega Evolutions in this game. No Z-moves. I mean, I don't really care about Z-moves, but Mega Evolutions I thought should have made a return in this game. Unfortunately, they did not, and that's one of the things I felt quite disappointed about. Now yesterday, a whole bunch of reviews came out. I guess on average just game rates between a 7 and an 8 based on the critic open inverted commas. I actually took most interest in the Nintendo Live one. I believe that was one of the lowest score, and their main gripe with this game was that the graphics, the chibi style was just horrible, and it took away, it was essentially unnecessary, and I mean, if you look at this battle scene, I think it's pretty good. It's a kind of a mishmash. The backgrounds look like those in Sword and Shield, the characters themselves look very 3D-ish, more like Let's Go, I guess. So it's a mishmash between the Let's Go style and the Sword and Shield style. But the overall style, as you can see right now, we are walking back into Floroma Town. I might as well just go over to this patch. So these two guys are the ones, this lady and this gentleman there, are the ones that give you the mythical Pokemon Jirachi and mythical Pokemon Mew if you have the requisite save data. Okay, what am I even doing here? I need to restore my Pokemon. Okay. Pokemon for a few seconds, and then we're gonna continue. So this stream actually is not meant to be like a real playthrough. It's just meant to be I figured since I'm already playing the game, I might as well just stream it for you guys as well. Yeah, so just fun. And if you don't have the game already, or are planning to get the game, of course, comment below what you are most excited about. For me, it's really just the post game. I know a lot of people, it's an unpopular opinion, but I feel like Sinnoh is a little bit overrated. There's always something that just that weighs really heavy on this region. Perhaps it's Team Galactic, perhaps it's Cynthia as the champion, and spoilers, apparently Cynthia is the strongest trainer, or Cynthia has the highest level Pokemon in any Pokemon game to date. I don't know, I think it exceeds that of Red in or Gold, Soul, Silver or something like that, but again, I'm not too familiar with that because I have not played any Johto games. So in terms of whether they should remake Johto, I think it's only natural, but I'm really more interested in the modern regions, and you know, it's kind of weird, right? Because most of the time, people usually criticize the modern generations as too linear, too boring, not very creative, very hand-holdy, and so on and so forth. I gotta say, this game is not particularly in that manner at all. It's like with Generation 1 to 4, you can really... it's like a region to explore. You don't have a straight line. Okay, there is a straight line, but it doesn't feel like it is a straight line, you know? And perhaps that's just because of the region design. You are zigzagging across the region essentially in this game, as similar to in Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but starting in Black and White, most of the time the routes you would go through were in like a fixed order, right? It's like, okay, A to B to C to D. It's just like that. And Kalos, I think, was the most obvious of this. It was literally going in a circle, with the exception of Route 9 and Route 20. Yeah, so that is that. But again, I I know, maybe unpopular opinion, I don't know, but I actually find Kalos to be my favorite region, so yeah, Gen 6 Remakes please. Not really happening anytime soon, but, you know, I really wish we could get more expansion to Kalos, but of course that is not going to happen because the generation that Kalos came in is gone. It's over. So that's kind of disappointing. And another thing that originated in Kalos, Mega Evolution, as I alluded to earlier, you know, that is missing from this game. So big thumbs down for that. Now, in terms of Pokédex, you have the original 493 Pokemon. Oh, there we go. So I always name my starter Kelpie G, and Kelpie G is also the name of our our OT in our playthrough account. So yeah, if you're wondering why Kelpie G, Kelpie G is basically a character in SpongeBob. He's a smooth jazz clarinet player, and if you watch SpongeBob, basically this guy is Squidward. You know, is a fan of Kelpie G. And Kelpie G is like one of those really cool folks, you know, very suave with his clarinet playing skills and all that. So yeah, I don't know why I just keep sticking with that name every single time I play a Pokemon game. I've done this since 2011 when I was playing, 2012, excuse me, when I was playing Pokemon White 2 on the emulator. So yeah, all right. Here we are. Where are we actually? We are trying to head to Eterna City. So Eterna City is over there. So we have to keep going north then. Alright. Okay, so I will try to get some trainer battles in, but again, I'm not too sure which trainer battles are worthwhile getting into and which trainer battles aren't really worthwhile. So we've got Aroma Lady Elizabeth with the Voodoo. I've caught a couple of Pokemon, but as you can see, our team is basically our Brimflup as well as Shinx. What was his name again? Starly. Yeah, Starly, Jirachi, and Mew. Right? So these are the 5 Pokemon that we have on the team right now. Voodoo is kind of annoying, not just because it is a grass type, but it's because it can poison you, so actually you're 2-hitting it, but still we suffer half damage, or, well, we lose half our health, and also we get poisoned, so that's not that great. So probably I should just avoid any Aroma Ladies from now on, because I don't know, I mean, some folks like to make the game a little bit harder by trying to swap between Pokemon. I don't. I like straightforward games that don't take up so much of your time, but are still entertaining at the same time. And that's the cool thing about Pokemon, right? It's, in most cases, you can actually choose how you want to play it, how hard you want to make the game. And I think that's really important. Of course, the EXP share is not optional. You can't switch it on or off. Actually, let's go into the options and take a look. After we beat Camper Zachary, who has won Geod Perfect. So, you know, I usually pick the water starter, and the water starter is obviously effective against rock and ground types, right? So, you know, it just makes sense. There we go. Oh, it turns out that did Geodude even have Sturdy, or was it a critical hit that didn't really matter? Maybe it was a critical hit. Okay, so I just want to check one more thing as well. Regarding Jirachi and me, I believe they have your own OT. Original trainer, name. Oh, and Starly is evolving. Nice. Okie dokie, and we get, and this is the new evolution animation. Starly evolved into Staravia. So I actually watched the Diamond and Pearl anime, well, early this year, in preparation for this game. And I gotta say, I'm actually quite impressed with the Diamond and Pearl anime. And the only thing I didn't really like about it, ironically, is, I mean, perhaps this is also a hot take. I found Paul to be the most disgusting rival I've ever seen. I mean, it's one thing to be a rival, right? It's one thing to be competitive, but he was such a jerk, and people like him. Probably because precisely that he is a jerk. But for me, it just, you know, hits the wrong button. So, in terms of my least favorite characters, probably Paul. And the way he treated the Chimchar and all that, horrible. So, yeah, we're gonna have to destroy the Shallows. Yes, I call it destroy them. It's not knocking out, it's destroying. So Jirachi's up to level 10. I'm not sure why there is a gap. Oh wait, I remember. So when you get Jirachi, you actually get it at level 5. But Mew starts at level 1, so just FYI. So it's kind of even stranger if you think about it. Why is Jirachi lower level than, what was it? Mew, right? So yeah, and the cool thing is if you only have one Pokeball type in your bag, just pressing X will use that Pokeball. I think it's really useful. It skips one step, you know, back in Sword and Shield, you still had to click again, even though there may only have been Pokeballs in your bag, right? So we got a Buizel, and I do not have Buizel yet, so that's great. We got a Repel here. Okay. And what is this trainer? Please say, I think it's Bug Catcher? No, it's a Picnicker. Okay, Picnickers are okay. So oh, Piplup. This Picnicker Karina has a Piplup. Nice. Okay, so let's go with Peck. And I noticed one more thing about this game is basically there are a lot of like blurry, there's blurs, right? And visual effects that try to make the game feel more cool and fancy, as opposed to just a flat out like you know, very coarse type of landscape and characters, that kind of thing. So overall, my general opinion of this game so far is, in terms of the graphics, the battle scenes are epic. If you actually saw the spoilers, the leaks, that kind of thing, most, if not all, the backgrounds and battle scenes are absolutely amazing. In fact, they actually are probably nicer than Sword and Shield ones. However, I still cannot get over the fact that they stuck with the chibi. They didn't even stick with it. It's not really chibi in the first place, because that wasn't 2D. Chibi in 3D looks just weird. It looks very strange, and oh, Shinx is evolving. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is actually move over to Twitch just for a little bit, and yeah, there you go. We got Luxio. By the way, Luxio Community Day is coming up this weekend. I probably won't bother, aside from trying to catch at least 3 of them, 3 shinies, and then I'll be all good. Because again, got to study. Okay, so yeah, this is the quick play on YouTube. Now I'll head over to Twitch and see if people want to watch the stream there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!